didn't want to have lunch alone. So I thought that I would come on here and see if anybody would join me for my lunch. I don't even know if I'm gonna like it. It's such a mess. I made such a mess out of my lunch. I was outside all day today. I'll tell you about that in a minute, but I'm gonna tell you what I have for lunch here. I burnt my bagel. I made vegetarian sloppy joes, and I made pea salad. Pea salad I made early this morning. And hey, how you doing? I made the pea salad really early this morning. Happy Tuesday to you too. So I would have it ready. And I made vegetarian sloppy joe, which I used impossible meat. And I put it on a bagel because that's what I had instead of a bun. But I using this so, oh, my hair's a mess. I just got out of the shower and it's dried now. So it's really kind of a mess, to be honest with you. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. I just got out of the shower, so it's kind of a mess. I do have my door open. You could hear the wind chimes. It's beautiful. Hey, ASMR with Chris. ASMR with Chris. How are you? Well, thank you for at least coming by, everybody. I'm doing okay. I just didn't want to have... This is actually my breakfast and my lunch. I'll talk all about that in a minute. But it's on a Sola bagel. It's a low-carb bagel. And unfortunately, this one was... The only one they had in stock was pizza flavor, which isn't my favorite. It is vegetarian meat with, of course, cheese. For sloppy joe. Then I have my pea salad here. That's pea salad. I added lots of pepper to it. I like pepper. And I have some pickles here. But it's just, I usually use, what I usually use. This is the Impossible Burger. I normally use the other one. I can't remember the name offhand right now. I'm really tired. I was outside working, so I'm just so exhausted, to be honest with you. And I hadn't ate yet, and I thought I got to eat something because I was hungry. My stomach was wanting something. So, and I am going to do a video on how I made this pizza. So simple. It really doesn't even need a video. It's just mayo, eggs, and peas. But I'm going to do a video on it for you guys to show you. Oops. Drop that one. I have some paper towel here. This is not vegetarian cheese. This is regular cheese, just so you guys know. Cheddar cheese. And I have sweet and dill pickle. I was thinking I didn't want to really have lunch alone. I eat by myself all the time. So. My icy water. So good, guys. I do have a video coming up this afternoon for you guys. A nice tingly trigger-filled video. That's how tired I am. So I got up. Let me see if I can do it this time without dropping it. Got up this morning and I did a few things on the computer, checked all my emails and stuff like that. And I looked at the grass and I thought, it needs to be done. So I said, okay, Christine, go do the grass. So I did all the grass, front, the back, and out at the road, you know. And then it was time to weed eat. I'm sorry, I have such a low cut shirt on, so that's why I have this on here. I apologize. I was kind of hot. So let me go ahead and take a bite of this so you guys should check it out. Look at it though. Look at this. Doesn't it look delicious? You guys know how I made this. I told you before. It's good. I was worried because I burnt the bagel. And I normally wouldn't do a pizza bagel, but I didn't have, when I went shopping, I buy plain or jalapeno and cheddar or everything, but they didn't have nothing but pizza. They sell out like crazy. SOLA. They're low carb bagels, and I only do a half of it anyways because it's pretty filling. Hey everybody. And so back to the thing. So got the weed eater out. This is a dill pickle. I I hate that weed eater, and it hates me. We fight. We fight. And I kid you not, I tried to start it till I almost passed out. I literally thought everything was starting to go dark. But then that was after me mowing the grass. It's hot out. It's hot out. Mowing the grass, fighting with that weed eater. I literally saw everything going black. And I thought, oh, I gotta sit down. So I went and I sat down and I thought, I'm not gonna do it. I cannot start the weed eater for the life of me. I don't know why. I don't understand why I can't do it. I think my arms are just too weak. I don't want to use an electric one because I'm too lazy to drag that cord around. So I'm going to try to see if they have a weed eater that is gas but still push start. I don't know if they have anything like that or not, but I am not going to drag an extension cord all over this yard. You'd have to plug it in and plug it in. I don't want to do that. I'm definitely lazy on that one. But I definitely cannot. I'm picking it up like this because I'm afraid it's going to flop over. See where I burnt it? It would taste okay, though. I didn't know if it was going to or not. This was one patty, and then I'll use the other one for another meal. Oh, really? Really, Michaela? How does the battery work on there? That would be the other thing, is remember to charge the battery. Huh. I'm going to look that up. Thank you, Lola. Thank you, guys. I'm going to look that up because I already decided it is impossible for me to mow the grass in the summertime because it's too hot. I can't do it. I physically cannot do it. I don't know how my husband did it for all those years. I really don't, but he was used to being in the sun. And thank you so much, guys, about that. I'm going to definitely look that up because I am not kidding if I started seeing everything going black because I was already exhausted. I was hot. I was exhausted. I was trying to start that darn thing. And I literally thought, and I really thought I was going to pass out. But I didn't. I made it back to the chair and sat down. But it's hard. Is anybody else out there can't start it? Or is it just, I mean, men could just start it right up. If my son's over here, he'll start it for me. Or he'll do it too, but you know, I want to do it myself because I need to do it myself. But men could just come and start it right up. Me, you know, I look like a fool. I have a hard time with the lawnmower, but the lawnmower is a lot easier. Like I mowed the front yard and I shut it off because I had to go shut the gates and all that stuff. And I came back in and tried to restart it and I couldn't start it. And I'm like, why won't this thing start? But it eventually started. But I'm just wondering, am I the only person who's having trouble with this? I don't know. Because I can't do it. But summertime, I won't be able to mow the grass. I might try. I might try to do it. But I know it's going to be very hard for me. I can't do that heat. I really can't do that. And thank you, Lauren. You get it too, Boss Game? I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm like, I can't do it. But I'm going to maybe try to do the grass in the summertime. But I know that it's too hot for me right now. So I don't think I'll be able to even do it. Thank you, Alina. And I don't want to pay the lawn guy to weed eat because he doesn't weed eat everything. I don't know the purpose of paying him. I'm so sorry about my hair is still a little bit wet. It's kind of a mess, like me. At least I'm clean. I took a shower. But he comes and he has one of those big riding lawnmowers. It only takes him a little bit of time. But then I see the guy that's doing the weed. There's usually two. Sometimes it's just one. And we have cameras everywhere, so I can see what they're doing. And I can see them not going. Now, my yard is fenced in. He's supposed to do both sides of the fence. He doesn't do both sides of the fence in the back. He never does that. He doesn't do behind my shed. And I noticed around my house, the weeds are pretty high now because I can't start the weed eater. But my son said he'll be over one day this week and he's going to start it for me so I could weed eat. But he doesn't do, I don't want to pay him for not doing the job completely. You know, if I got to go back out there and weed eat after he's done weeding when I paid him, it doesn't make sense. So I do want to get a weed eater that I could use that's not electric and weed eat myself, because then I know it gets done. Now the lawnmower, like I said, he has one of those big commercial lawnmowers. He zip, 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 and he's done. You know, so I think I'm going to do that to try to save money and weed eat myself, because hopefully I could do that. If not, you know, I could do it in a couple of days. I could do the front and the back if it's too hot for me. And Nikki, of course, she cries the whole time I'm out there, and I look in the window. I left the door open because it's warm, but it's a beautiful day. And I see her crying, and I could hear her too when I'd stop crying. I was like, come out. I don't know what you want me to do. You know, and she, every time I went to her, she's like that dog. I saw a dog, I think it was on TikTok. And the person, I'm sorry, I'm wiping my glasses off, they're dirty. There was a person walking around, and in every window the dog popped in there. You know, and that's what she looks like. If she could reach it, she's really can't look out all the windows, but she'll jump on the bed and look out the window in the bedroom and to the other side, you know, and she's watching me and stuff like that. She's so funny. She is so funny. Yeah, I think that is lazy too, especially if I'm paying them and I, you know, and then he don't even show half the time. I gotta call him. Are you coming? Are you coming? Because my grass is 2 feet high. My poor dog can't go out there and go to the bathroom. Thank you so much, Cantana. I hope I said that right. Thank you. Just like at first, did you hear the cars going by? I actually wanted to go out today too, because I wanted to pick up some, I've been wanting to pick up some materials for a video. Oh man, they're still freaking dirty. I wanted to pick up some material for a video that I have planned. I have the funniest video. I don't know when it's coming up. I did record it. And I'll just tell you guys since you're here. I did a video where I'm in a classroom and I'm a kid and I put little pigtails in my hair. And it reminded me of that song, Oh, Mickey. You know, girl, I think they had pigtails, didn't they, in that video? I don't know, remind me of that. So that will come up hopefully the next, I don't know when. I recorded it and I put it in my file. So that will come up. But I think it's so funny and so cute. Oh, thank you. I put this on because I have a tank top and it's really low cut, very low cut. So just cover up a little bit. But I forgot what I was talking about before the video. What was I talking about, guys? I need your help. I think it's going to be funny. Yeah, and I'm in school, but I haven't had pigtails in my hair. Not all my hair. I just pulled it up right here and had 2 pigtails and wore my white sunglasses. Made it all fun. It will come up soon. But it's more like a comedy kind of one, you know. So, but I would love to do, my problem is collabs are hard for me because you know what? I don't know what's going on, but I suffer vertigo. I think it's vertigo. I don't know. I suffer it every single day. And it's so debilitating that like today was a not so bad day, but I could get up and I cannot even stand. Thank you, Sarah, for coming by. Everybody, check out her channels. She's on TikTok too. But Nikki just went outside. It is so hard that there's times I can't hardly even sit up. So I really need to get to the doctor to see what's going on. If it's just vertigo. It seems a little different than my vertigo. I don't know. I don't know anything anymore, to be honest with you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come on here and do this. I think I'm just tired. I really do. I'm sorry. I don't want to cry on here. I want this to be a nice mukbang lunch with you guys. I just figured I would have lunch with you guys and spend some time with you because, you know, I have every single meal by myself unless I go out. So, thank you, Cantera. It says latte, tea, cocoa fun. Thank you, Ma. Thank you. Sorry. Oh, it's okay, Angie. Don't worry about it. So, but you hear the dogs outside. My little girl is out there. Her feet are doing better. I did record a video where I did a little haul. I think it'll come up soon too, and I'll talk about her feet on there too and how I switched her. So on my Amazon wish list, somebody had told me to put down things that she would like, so I put that down there, but I also put down there that no chicken for her. So if anybody were to send something for Nikki, please be sure it doesn't have any chicken in it because I cannot give it to her. So, no, I've always had problems with my vertigo, Angie, or Georgie, sorry about that. And I actually had to go to a neurologist. It had gotten so bad at one point. And I know that like my little bit of trouble with my pituitary gland and stuff like that, but oh, you have regrets. Thank you. But I think I might come on here and do a little more eating with you guys if I make something. I bought the other day. It's frozen. I bought my blood pressure gets high and low. I mean I've discussed it on here before. I do have heart problems. It's my dad's side of the family, and as most of you know, he passed away in 2021. Yeah, 2021, and with his heart problems. And his whole side of his family has really bad heart problems, and unfortunately I ended up with the problems too. So I have lots of things going on, and she's laying down over there. But yeah, he had, and it's like a lot of times they just have a massive heart attack and die. All of his uncles did, his brothers. And they didn't do a biopsy on my dad, but it was a heart attack. It was pretty much a massive heart attack too, because he just had sat up and collapsed and died. So, and they knew of his horrible heart problems, so they didn't really have to do a biopsy on him. The doctor was comfortable enough to say it was a heart attack, you know. But I mean, it does get low, it gets high, it gets low, it does whatever it wants to do, you know? So, but I was going back to the grocery store, I started laughing because I am trying to do healthier. It is so hard, isn't it so hard to do healthy? I'm trying to do healthier, like this is a low carb. Let me see if I can show it to you a little bit. It's a little burnt, but this is actually Sola, S-O-L-A, low carb bagel. This one's a pizza bagel, not my most favorite, but it was the only one they had. And when you want something different or have like a little, you know, this is Sloppy Joe. Well, my kind of Sloppy Joe. I make it with ketchup and mustard and onions, so it's kind of weird probably. But it's good for that. It really is. But it's not the best thing. I like to take the half of one, put a piece of egg and all this other stuff. So, but instead today, I'm in the mood. Here's my fork, my plastic fork, which I try to use. I do use the other plastic forks, but I'm here by myself and I'll use it for the whole day, and I'll use these ones. It depends if these are clean or not. But back to me saying I was at the grocery store and trying to talk healthy, and then I remembered what else I bought. I saw there, here I just broke off a piece. I saw there they had cauliflower. I think it was garlic parmesan or parmesan, something like that. So I'm gonna try to make that one day. Don't know if I like it. This is weird. I love raw cauliflower. Cooked cauliflower, not so much. I do not like raw broccoli. Cooked broccoli, I love it. Really weird. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. So it's really strange, you know, that I like vice versa on that. But I got that, and I think it was either Parmesan or garlic Parmesan. So I thought, oh, well, I'm going to try it. So I might try that in a video with you guys. But I also bought, you guys are going to, breaded pickle slices to cook in my air fryer. Pickles or cucumbers, right? I know. I'm terrible. Fried, yes. Just like I said, pizza is one of my most favorite foods. And what I did to appease my cravings for it is I get the keto burrito, which you guys have seen in my, when I made the Mexican casserole with my sister. Falafels are good too. Yeah, you're right. But they are keto burritos. Now the sauce isn't keto. I usually do ragu or prego, and I put a little bit on there than the cheese. But you know what? It's healthier and it appeases me because I love pizza. And I don't want to not have something that I really want. So I do that a lot of times too. For a meal when I'm saying, man, I could go for a slice of pizza. But I am trying to, you know, it's just, I hope my internet's not bad. Is it going okay? It was really bad yesterday. Really bad. But yeah, I can't wait for that video to go up. I thought it was so funny. I put the pigtails in, and I thought that's so funny. I don't look like a young kid, that's for sure. With the glasses, maybe a little bit. Hey, here comes a creeper. Some guy going slow. A plumbing service. He's creeping by. Drive by. He's driving by. Maybe he's just looking for a house. I don't know. It's my water. I have such a hard time finding this a lot of times. But yeah, fried pickles. The breaded fried pickles. So good. I had to eat something because I was starting to feel like I needed to have something. That reminded me of Friday. Did anybody watch the movie Friday? Hey, CM. Hey, Lauren. Or Lauren's laughing. Well, he was creeping by. Looking out the window. So, oh, wedges and pizza. Oh, I like those wedges, Mickey's. Yeah, really good. So, but yeah, I was on the movie Friday. And, you know, they're sitting out on the porch. I'm like, drive by. Or no, maybe they're walking down the street. They were walking down the street at that time. Yeah, it's funny. And what do they say? Here comes, what is the guy's name? Here comes, what is his name, guys? I know you'll get it. The mean guy. And they have to hide all their jewelry and stuff. It's so funny. I know one of you guys will get it. I think I might do a little bit more live eatings. No, not Smokey's, but Smokey was funny. Slipping and falling in the store. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, Smokey was the other guy. He went to the convenience store with them. Oh, I can't remember what they say, because they have to hide all their jewelry and stuff like that, because the guy's coming. You hear him on the squeaky bike. Oh, maybe we'll figure it out. I don't know. I should have brought my iPad with me so I could figure it out. And I'm already starting to get full. But yeah, the pea salad's really easy to make. I'll do that in a little video just for fun. I mean, you guys would be like, that's simple. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, man. Shoot. I hate that. No, not Craig. Debo. Yep. Debo. Here comes Debo. That's funny. I'm in Florida. I might have some news coming up. I should say, I'm not going to say nothing right now. But Linda got, yeah. Yeah, here comes Devo. Or Devo. Devo or Devo? Devo, I think. I'm not sure which one it is. So, it's so funny. I didn't like the second one so much. I didn't think it was as good. It's usually for me like that, though. I like the first ones better. Let me see if I could use this one over here to wipe this off. It's a little bit wet for my drink. Like, they're really bad. Yeah, there's still some merch there. Yeah, that's Nikki in the background. Nikki's paws are doing better. I have a video, a little haul video coming up, and I'll show some of the new snacks I got her. I was just saying earlier, on my Amazon wish list I put down, because I put down a long time ago, people asked me to put down what she wants, but I was sure to add no chicken. She's not getting any chicken. She's not happy. She is not happy with her food selection now. Honestly, she's not happy. She still licks her feet. Not as bad. Not as bad as all. But, you know, I think it's natural that they lick their feet some. I know. I'm thinking about that, Cantera, to be honest with you, because other people brought that up. What did she always call the girl? Was it Emily? Emily? Yeah, oh, you know what, Jerry? I don't know. I think so. I think she can still have egg. I hope so. She just can't have anything with chicken in it. And almost every single dog food out there has chicken in it. What did Miranda call her at first? Was it Emily or something like that? I'm thinking about doing that too. I don't know. I'm not good at acting. I'm doing this. I'm not sure what time it is here. I don't have a clock right in front of me. My cuckoo clock is off. Because she's allergic to chicken. She could have no chicken. But her feet are much better. And she's not licking as much, but she still is. But I know that is probably a natural thing to clean your feet, you know, for her to clean her feet. But she's not obsessively doing it as much. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, Jeslo. Yeah. Bye, Chris. But I don't know. I might head out tomorrow. I always try to want to vlog when I go out, but everybody plays music and I just can't do it, you know. It's crazy. Because I'll get hit. You know, I don't know why they don't allow the music. It's funny, Jerry. She just got her nails clipped. I think I posted a picture on my Instagram. You like the bus line? Thank you. I should do a continuation where we get back on the bus, but I wouldn't know what to do next, you know. My mind doesn't go that far. So, yeah. Did anybody have any lunch with them right now? I didn't even really, I had made the pea salad earlier. This obviously doesn't take long. I defrosted a patty. Took like 10 minutes to make it. She does miss her chicken. And she knows the word. I always ask her, do you want some chicken, man? And she, look, yeah. Anytime you say the word chicken, if she's doing something, she stops. Oh, that sounds good, guys. Oh, Mexican's good too. The one turtle is still out there. I don't see the other one, but this one is out there all the time. When I was mowing grass, I have to go by his little, he's on the other side of the fence, but he's right on the fence. So when I go by, he's there, and I try to go by him, and I can see him putting his head in, but there's nothing I can do. I have to go by there. We just added some almonds. I completed two. I have one junk journal in my shop. I've had one sitting here. I just haven't taken pictures and added it. And I just reminded myself to do that because I was supposed to do that today. So I have another one going, and I made 2 smaller ones. Oh, that actually sounds good, Ashley. Yeah, it can be hard because the prices are ridiculous out there at the store. I I don't know. It's ridiculous out there in the store with the prices. It really is. I quit buying my milk, not because of the price, but I was doing the Fairlight. I might buy it again. I don't know, but I was trying to cut back on sugar. I'm trying to cut back on sugar, and that's why I'm doing low carb bagels, because obviously carbs turn to sugar. But yeah, $8 for eggs. It's ridiculous. That sounds good, Maggie. I like to take the bagel, throw a piece of cheese and vegetarian bacon and a fried or scrambled egg on it. That's nice too. I know. I mean, I can't believe the prices. They're everywhere, just outrageous. I was looking at cruises today. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I was looking. You get 18 eggs for $5 there. Wow, you're lucky. That's a good price. They're ridiculous to have to pay that much money. I need to get me a chicken. But I think I missed the milk because I love milk. That's one thing I do love. They have cheese. I'm not with Costco because it's so far away. I'd love to be able to shop at Costco. I was doing BJ's. I quit doing BJ's too because they're all so far away from me, and I didn't know if it's really worth it for just me. You know, okay, from a locally farm. Okay, that's nice. That's really nice. But I don't know if it's worth the drive and the pay and to buy such big things, you know. Yeah, you have to have a membership. I love peanut butter too. I like either just peanut butter or peanut butter and jelly. I'm not a fan of honey. I don't know why. I never have been a fan of honey. Now I like Honey Nut Cheerio and stuff like that, but just to have honey, I'm definitely not a fan of honey. And but I mean, I'll have a little bit of it. It's just not my you know thing. But it sounds really good. I know a lot of people use honey a lot. Oh, somebody likes it with the bananas too. I never tried it with bananas, peanut butter. Isn't that what Elvis liked? Peanut butter and nanner sandwiches. Apple butter's good, yeah. It is good. Got the hiccups. You hear the birds outside? If I tell you it's a pretty day, it's a beautiful day. I mean, windows open, I'm in shorts, a tank top. But I have a video coming up at 4 p.m. Eastern. It is a nice, relaxing ASMR video. Well, have fun, Louie. And I hope you guys will enjoy that. Would you guys like me to come on a little bit more often and have lunch with you? Or dinner or something? You love your bee spit? Yeah. Obviously, I'm not saying there's anything the matter with honey because I know a lot of people use it. There's just something I just never. I'm just saying I don't mind having honey flavor. Honey, the pure honey is just too much for me, you know. Yeah, it is nice to have company, isn't it? Just that pure honey is just way too much for me. I don't know why. And funny, when I eat sweet things, I get very, very thirsty too. So. I've been looking into doing self-defense keychains, but I just can't find any vendors to do that too, so I don't know. I have to go to have my taxes done. That's depressing enough. I have to go have my taxes done I think it's on a Monday, the 20-something on a Monday, I don't know. If I have everything. I don't think I have everything yet. So I hope I do by then because I don't want to reschedule. Last time he did my taxes, it took hours. It's a mess. So I do like, I don't know, I never tried that before, Polly. Never tried that before. I made Nikki, I bought her dog food, which you'll see in the video. It's all, there's no chicken in it, no grain, no chicken. And I've been giving her that. She hates it with a passion. So what I did is I bought some steakums. And they were buy one, get one free. So I thought, okay, let me try that. So I got that. And there's 6 in a pack. And I cooked them up. And if you know, if you had steakums, they melt down to nothing. But I divided into 3 meals. I left 1 out and then put 2 in the freezer for her. And what I do is I heat it up in the microwave. And it has that little bit of grease. And I put it over top of the dog food. And I stir it so that that flavor goes to the dog food. And she ate some today. I know she was hungry. I know she was hungry because her food sits there and sits there and sits there. And she will not touch it because she does not like her new food. She's not into healthy food at all. So, and she's probably lost a couple pounds since she's been sick because she's not happy with her new snacks. Well, I mean, I'm not going to say she's not happy. She'll eat them, but she wants her old snacks, to be honest with you, you know. Most of it has chicken in it. That's the unfortunate thing. If you look at any food, even if it says beef, chicken is in there too. You have to really look hard and find ones that do not have chicken. And when I look, almost even dog snacks, almost every single one of them have chicken. You got to read it because chicken is always in there. Yeah, check it out. I mean, I might be wrong, Jerry, but I know every wet food I looked at just about had chicken. I had to go to the the specialty stores, the pet stores to look for ones that. Oh, that sounds good, Nikki. Had to go to like a specialty store and have them help me find some without chicken. Oh, Polly, okay, thank you. I'm glad you could join us. And the dog's outside. After this, I think that's what I'm gonna do is go take pictures and add the journals to my Etsy store and oh, she does. That's why I don't buy, like, I sometimes buy the frozen steak strips or burger, or they just happen to have the steakums buy one, get one free. So it was a really good deal. I buy roast beef from the deli and I divide it into different meals. So she does get that, and she gets vegetables. She spits them out everywhere, mostly. She spits whatever she don't want. I find it all over the place. I'll be walking across the floor and I'm stepping on something. And I'm like, what is that? And here's dog food or peas or carrots. Who knows what? That girl just spits it out wherever she wants to. So, but she does get vegetables. And I give her eggs sometimes, you know. Just different things. Yeah, pea shooting for sure. She shoots out the other end too. She has a weapon on both ends. I haven't had it in years neither, but I bought them for her. I just wanted her to eat something because she was not eating. But I made her, I did the steak, I did the one, I put them in baggies, put 2 in the freezer and left 1 out because I knew I was going to give it to her later. I actually cooked them yesterday, and I left 1 in the fridge and 2 in the freezer. And I cooked it and then added her stuff. And I added a little bit of egg because I boiled egg this morning for this pea salad. So I put a little bit of that in there and a little bit of vegetables. She hates green beans. Corn, she likes corn, but I don't really give her corn that much because it's hard to digest for anybody, really. I love corn. You guys know that. Corn is one of my favorite things, too. Love it. And but I usually just tend to stick with peas and carrots for her. But yeah, she get a green bean in her mouth, and that's on the floor. But that's why I see little pieces of food. I'm like, how the heck does it get way over here? And I know it's her spitting it out. I'm gonna have to check in between the cushions. I see this stray cat. Now, she never came on my porch. I think I spoke to you guys about this before. And ever since these neighbors moved in over here with those 3 mean dogs, she's coming through the doggy door. And she comes up on the porch, and I see her ears, because she's on the table out there, and I see her ears coming up in the window. So she's there. And but those dogs are so mean, they're vicious. She could just be laying out there and they're charging at the fence at her. Poor thing. So I let her in, and I even bought her, I told you this a while back, I bought her a kitty bed, because she never came on the porch, ever. Scared to death to come on the porch. She would not come on the porch. One day I opened the door and she's inside. She come through the doggy door and she's on the porch. And so I put a towel out there for her because it was cold. And I thought, okay, when I go to the store, I'm going to get you a cat bed. And so when I went to the store, I got her a cat bed. And she's just enjoying it. I sure do, Cookies. I love getting fan mail. Oh, I wouldn't want to say fan mail. I love getting mail. I don't know. I wouldn't say fan mail because that sounds weird to me. That sounds sweet though. But yeah, I'd love getting mail. But as a matter of fact, guess what? I don't know about anybody else if you have a P.O. box. The P.O. box was $48 every 6 months. It doubled. It went up to $96 every 6 months. Now, why does the government have to jack up the price like that? Can you answer that one for me? A lot of talking going on there. But I mean, is that not ridiculous? To go from 48 to 96 every 6 months? What is their reason? Is it because of or the C word? I almost said it. I don't want to say it on here. Is it because of that? Are they going to blame it on that? And that's what I said. That's ridiculous. Yeah. I hear you, Kentara. Yeah. But I mean, I just don't understand. It's not like it's labor intensive really much more because they're right there in the office. They don't have to drive anywhere. They don't have to, you think it'd be cheaper. There's no gas, no nothing. You just put it in the slot. That's it. I have no idea, but that's what it went up to. So I don't know if I'm going to try to look for another places. I just don't know. I think they're all pretty expensive, but I might look around and switch my P.O. box. I don't know. I really don't. I'm exhausted. I feel exhausted. So hi, Diamond. How you doing? No, yeah, I'm okay. I'm just excited. Cutting that grass kills me, honestly. I don't have the biggest yard. It's like a 1/4 acre, but that's like huge for me to take care of, you know. And then soon I get the hiccups. Soon I'll have to do the fence line again. I have to wait for my son to come over to start the weed eater. Hey, Brianna. And I'm gonna check into that other weed eater though and see how much it costs to do that, because I have to be able to start the thing, you know. Ridiculous. It really is. And I don't want it to be heavy because I can't carry that heavy stuff because my arm, on this arm I have carpal tunnel all the way up to my shoulder, and on this arm it's pretty much as bad too, but it's worse on this one. But when they tested me, it's all the way up to my shoulder. So yeah, I'm gonna look at the cordless. I have a cordless one, but I have to pull the string and I can't pull it. Right, you're right, Queen. And I'm sure it does, you know. Yeah, that's true. They got the straps, you're right. Get some chickens, yeah. Only thing is, there's so many stray cats around here. They'd probably hurt them, I would think. Hey, Ashley. Oh, really? Waking up to a hurricane? Or did you fall asleep to the hurricane or wake up to the hurricane? I'm not sure. It goes by so quickly. The chat comes here, then is gone. Comes here, then is gone. It's so annoying that it disappears. Like for you guys, the chat stays. But for me, it shows that it's gone. You fell asleep. Good. Hopefully we don't see any more of them, because that's traumatic right there to have those. Both times I got no power for one. I think the first one was over a week. I didn't have power. And the second one, I think it was, I don't remember how long, days, but not sure how many. I got clothes sitting in my bedroom. I put them in the wash this morning. Then I threw them in a dryer before I went outside. And now they're laying on top of my bed. I hope they'll fold themselves. I don't think they will, but I'm hoping. I'm going to wait and see. Maybe I'll go in there and they magically folded themselves. That'd be really nice. I need to teach Nikki how to fold clothes. So, every morning. You know what's funny is I have a huge king size bed. I'm on one side. Nikki has the whole other side to herself now. And what does she do? She's right on top of me like how she did her dad. Her poor dad. I'm kidding you not. Thank you, Helostona. Thank you. Helostina, I think it was. But he would be on his side, on the corner, about ready to fall out, and she's right up against him. And now she's right up against me. I'm like, look, girl, you got the whole other side of the bed. Move it over, right? Move it out of the way. But she's right there, snuggled up against me. So, my glasses are dirty, so I'm sorry if they show on there dirty. But I think I'm ready. I never really did a video. My husband's final pancreatic cancer video. And I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm ready to do it because I know so many of you, sent him letters and cards and the GoFundMe and just everything, and I cannot tell you how touched he was with all the love and support he got. He honestly couldn't believe that people that didn't even know him touched his heart so much, and I want to make the video because I still get people ask me how my husband's doing, and that's okay. It doesn't bother me that they ask me because I never really made a clear video that he had passed away. So I think I'm going to do that. It's going to be hard, but it's something I want to do. I want to, to let everybody know how thankful and, and how much it meant to him, everything that everybody did. And just so that, because people still ask how my husband's doing, So I think that's what I'm going to do too. Sit down one day and do that. Make that video and share it and stuff. Because his heart was so touched with just the love. People said little things and little stuffed animals and little poems and words of kindness, and you guys watched his videos and commented, and he looked at all of it. He really did. And he just couldn't believe how much people cared and, how, I don't know the word I want to say, how generous everybody was, to him. And I was so thankful too. So I kind of would like to do that. There's a train in the background. Can you guys hear that train? Listen. Do you hear it? Do you hear it? Yeah, I tried many times to make the video and I couldn't do it. And it's still going to be hard now and I might cry too, but I just would like to share it with everybody and let everybody know and, but it doesn't bother me when people ask me how he's doing. I think that that's really kind gesture to ask. They don't know otherwise, and still caring if he's okay or not is really nice. It really is. But yeah, the train trail, yeah. Isn't that neat? It's miles and miles away. And the other day I picked up my mom and I had to take her to the store and stuff like that. And there was 2 white cats. And one was obviously a girl. It must be that time of year. I don't know, at least here in Florida, because she was rolling around in front of this cat, doing her little dancy, fancy thing, trying to catch his attention. Thank you, my babe, thank you. I caught the last part of your name was easier to say because I couldn't catch the rest of it. I'm sorry. That Batman babe. Okay. Thank you. Isn't that such a nice sound? Yeah, it really is. So nice. I hear it sometimes at night too when I'm getting ready to go to sleep, if the air conditioner's not on. So. But no, I don't. And my wind chimes are going. There's a little bit of breeze going out. They're just so pretty. Hi, Riley. Just so pretty and so nice. Yeah, I think after we get done here, I'm going to finish that. So make sure you check out my Etsy store. I'll be uploading another junk journal. This one is called, I got it from the song. It's either going to be Dream or Dream with parentheses on. Dream on, you know, because I got a little charm on it that says Dream. And it's so pretty, the cover. I showed you guys the cover in another live. And then I kind of gave you guys a glimpse of the new little miniature journal I'm making smaller. Now the one coming up today is a mini junk journal, but it's not something I'm putting in my shop really. I'm going to kind of just do it for other stuff. But the ones you'll see in my junk journal are a little bigger and nicer, I think. So yeah, those are pickles. Can you see that? Wow. I was having lunch with you guys earlier. I had vegetarian sloppy joe, pea salad. It's a weird combination, honestly. Oh, Ashley, I'm so sorry. I really am. So, oh, there's my neighbors. That's the ones with the dogs. They're checking their mail. And there's Nikki Caesar. She jumped out of the car to go get their gate, so. But now they're coming home. It is, pancreatic cancer is one of the most deadliest cancers, if not the deadliest. I'm not sure. I don't think it's number one, but it's right up there. And unfortunately, once somebody is diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, it's normally too late. I'm going to tell you, my husband fought. He fought hard. He did everything he could. He set a goal. I can't even talk. I'm so tired. He set I don't want to say goal neither, but he always said, I'm going to make it to 5 years, because the doctor told him, I mean, the doctor was very truthful in everything, which I appreciated so much. But I think sometimes my husband heard differently than I heard. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I think he heard it the way he wanted to hear it, you know, and not what he was really saying. The doctor told him he didn't know how long he had from the very beginning. But he said some people can make it up to 5 years, and that's what my husband said. I'm going to make it 5 years. I'm going to be 5 years. But then I knew that what the doctor was saying, very few, like 1 or 2% make it 5 years. You know, he said all this, but my husband was bound and determined to make those 5 years, and he fought for those 5 years. He really did fight. The neighbor, oh, you hear him? There's neighbor dogs. Nikki's on the porch. She's in the house, but they're at the fence barking. Do you hear them? But a lot of times, like I would say, no, the doctor said this, and he'd be like, that's not what he said. So I didn't argue with him about it, but I listened very carefully because I was more of the caregiver, you know. And I wanted to make sure I got everything right. I wrote things down and made sure he had all his appointments and everything. But I know at the end, when my husband found out that after all that chemotherapy, that the tumor had doubled in size, aggressive chemotherapy, and it still doubled in size, it was like a light switch to him, and his whole attitude and his whole life changed. But we never thought I think it was within 2 or 3 weeks he was gone after that. We never thought that it was going to happen that quickly, to be honest with you. I never did. I was hoping, because he seemed so healthy, honestly. Okay, I don't want to say it that way, because he wasn't healthy. He was very sick, but he put up a front for me, I think, and for our children. He put up a front, honestly. And I think he wanted us to think that everything was okay, even though we knew it wasn't okay. I mean, if you read on pancreatic cancer, you know it's not okay. But he put up, I'm trying to be careful with my words. That's why I got to make a video, because I probably have to do a ton of editing, because I want to be careful with what I say, because he really put up a front, you know. even the day he died, well, he died very early in the morning, like around 2 a.m. in the morning, but the day before he had went into the hospital. And I still never thought at that point that I was going to lose my husband, you know. I thought he's going to go in there, they're going to take care of him, and he's going to come home, but he didn't come home, you know. So, but yeah, I have to be really careful with what I say. I mean, not that I'd say anything bad or mean. I don't mean it in that way. But, you know, I want to get his story out there. It was his pancreatic cancer journey, and I'd like to finish it and end his journey with you guys. And the main thing is to talk about pancreatic cancer, because, you know, awareness of any cancer is so important. It's so important for everybody, honestly. It is wild, Queen. It really is. Oh, thank you, Contera. Or I'll say Bella. It's probably easy for me to say Bella. But yeah. Well, I want to share because, I mean, any cancer, I mean, I wish that we could just get all of it out there, all the information out there, and make people aware of it, you know. Yeah, I know what you mean, Ashley. Like, if my husband said he was hungry, I would drop everything and get him whatever he wanted. I don't care. I mean, they were telling him, eat what you want. Eat what you want. Anything, just eat anything. They didn't care what. It could have been candy. They wouldn't have cared. They wanted him to not. But you know, I'm not saying candy, but I'm just generalizing. It could have been anything. They just wanted him to have something in him, because at that point, it was, that's her pause, yeah. He was very, yeah, I bet he was, Ashley. And that's how my husband was too, so strong on it. But the word that the doctor used, and I knew it. He said he's emaciated. And I knew he was emaciated. But I never said the word or heard the word come out of anybody's mouth, you know. And when he said that, I was like, you know, she's drinking now. But for some reason, that word hit me so hard. And I don't know why. The word emaciated just hit me really hard. But yeah, so I do want to do a final one. I'm going to try. I say this now, but when I sit down and do it, maybe I can't do it. I don't know. But I want to do it because you guys shared this journey with me and my husband. And were so wonderful to us. You know, we couldn't have asked for such wonderful people in our life, honestly. And he was so, I cannot tell you how touched he was. He was so touched. He read every comment that was in those vlogs, the pancreatic journey. He read all the comments, all the well wishes, and all the caring, and every single letter, note, poem, card. He read every single one. I still have them. You know, and for people to even help him out with his GoFundMe. I mean, he was just amazed at all the love and support, honestly, you know. But it doesn't, I know people would think maybe it bothers me, but when people ask me how my husband is doing, it doesn't bother me. For that is the reason why I actually started bringing it all up, because I know they cared, and they're hoping that he was still doing good, I'm sure, you know. So it's not they're not, you know, they're doing it because they're concerned, and they're, you know. So yeah, but I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to do that. But I didn't mean to make this. I came on here to try to have a nice lunch with you guys, and I get sidetracked. It was just a rough day. I feel exhausted from doing the yard. You'd think it wouldn't be that bad, but in Florida, it's not all grass. There's a lot of sand, a lot of ants, a lot of everything, and you got to fight. The turtle digs up over on the fence line and has all the dirt over to my side. So there's dirt, there's sand, everything. And you know, we got possums, everything else. So yeah, I would hope so, Anne. And that's my main thing. I want to get it out there some more. And Oh, thank you, Bella. And try to keep the yeah. And it's, you know, it's just, you would have to read up on pancreatic cancer. You can see how aggressive it is. It's, I don't know if it's the most aggressive, but it's one of the aggressive cancers that you can get. It's a horrible cancer. And unfortunately, most of the time, people pass from it. Like when we had to fill out paperwork, which is another touchy subject with me too, like Social Security disability. We had to fill out paperwork for Social Security disability because the doctor says you cannot work. Now my husband, at first, he's like, I'm going back to work. And I'm like, no, you're not. We argued about that. And he's like, well, you know, we can't afford it, which we couldn't afford it, but I didn't care. He wasn't going back to work. I don't care if I had to work 50 jobs. He wasn't going back to work at all. And we kind of argued about that. And I said, you absolutely are not going back to work. You're going to take this time and you're going to get everything you need to get taken care of. Because I was still hopeful that he would survive from pancreatic cancer. I still was too. I wasn't, you know, trying, I wanted him to so bad. I still wish he was here. But we kind of argued about that. And I told his doctor, I said, you need to tell him he cannot go back to work. And the doctor told him, you can't go back to work. He was so sick, you know, it's like, you can't go back to work. You need to take care of yourself. So I talked him into it and I said, well, let's apply for the doctor said, apply for Social Security disability. So we did that. Now the thing about this, which this is a shame. I don't know if anybody knows this. I'm sorry I'm going on. But this is a shame. If you apply for Social Security disability and you have a disability that you're going to die from, they make you wait 6 months, I think it was, 6 months to get your first check, even though they know you can't work and they know that you're going to pass from this disease. They will not pay you for the first 6 months. They do not back pay you. They give you nothing. So when we filled out the paperwork, and the doctor filled out the paperwork too, they contact your doctors. They find, you know, obviously they have to verify, which I understand, you know, everything is true and stuff like that. So they said, okay, you'll get your first check in May. And he died in April. So they gave him no money. And the sad part is you want to know what they did? My husband died in April. He got no money from Social Security. And they pulled money out of my checking account, or our checking account, pulled money out of our checking account, basically stole it from me, saying, well, you know, it's because, I don't even know why they did it. And I was like, look, you gave my husband not one penny. You made him wait till he died to receive any money, and he still didn't receive any money. And now you're taking money out of my account. I have to pay for his funeral, and I have to do all this, and you're stealing money from me. And so my bank fought for me, and they got that money back to me, and they said that's wrong, that they shouldn't be allowed to do that. But, you know, obviously the bank could only do so much, but they fought, and they got the money back for me. But that's what they did to me. They basically robbed me, gave him no money. They knew that he needed this money, you know, gave him no money, said, oh, you got to wait. I think they do that purposely. So that they end up not giving you any money. Now, I could see if he stubbed his toe, broke his leg, you know, and is going to be out for a long while. I know that those aren't reasons to be on Social Security disability. I'm being sarcastic, obviously. But I could see if it was something but when you know somebody's going to die from cancer, give him the freaking money. He worked all his life for this Social Security, and he got nothing. Absolutely nothing. Can you believe that? Can you honestly believe that? He got not one penny from them when he needed it, but they took it out of his paycheck all the time. And the sad part is, he was going to retire when he was, I don't know, 67 or something. But he had a countdown on his clock, on his phone, counting down the days to his retirement to collect his Social Security. But that is how That is how crazy it is that they just do whatever they want to. But it just makes me so mad that they treat people like this. If somebody is that sick, give them the freaking money. They earned it, right? Am I wrong? Oh, thank you, Tiffany. Thank you. Yeah, it was either, well, he had no work history already because he had cancer. When we filled it out, he was already out of work, but she still had to wait. You shouldn't have to wait. If it's something as serious as that, you shouldn't have to wait to get money. You know, especially when the doctor puts that, the question was, will you pass from this? I don't know exact words, but it asks you, will you pass from this ailment, or will you pass from this disease or something like that? And the doctor put yes. And they knew that he was going to pass from it, you know, and they should have gave him the money. They should have gave him the money, you know, but they didn't. Oh, thank you, TJ. Thank you. Yeah. And so it just bothers me because I know it happens to so many other people out there. I mean, you're already desperate enough. Why make it, you know, any harder for anybody else? So it's just disgusting. The whole healthcare system, everything. I don't understand it. And they don't care. They really don't. So I'm sorry I brought that up. I mean, I think people should know that. I really do, because I think it's so 100% wrong. And then to come take, not give my poor husband a penny, then come take it after he died, come right into my bank account and steal my money. And it was a lot of money. Not a lot. It was a lot to me. Maybe a lot to others, like $1,500 or something like that. That's, to me, that was a lot of money, especially at that time, because when he got sick with cancer, we used all our savings. We used everything. Whatever we could. It is definitely, yeah. And we were fairly desperate, you know. Right. I hear you, Queen Bee. Yeah, I think it is. It is a lot of money. I mean, for some people maybe it wouldn't be, but for me, and especially at that point, it was a lot of money. You know, I get upset if I lose $20. You're right, Anne. It's terrible. You know, they slap you on one side, then they slap you on the other side. So, but to make somebody wait that long for money that they earned and worked all their life. My husband was never sick in his life. Never. He had to have surgery once. He had a hernia. That happens. He had to go have his physical exams. He did that. But he never had to go to the doctors. He never had to go to the hospitals, except for that little bit of things. But I mean, a hernia can happen. He picked up heavy stuff, you know. But to work and put everything in there and then get screwed over is ridiculous. So yeah. I think it's crazy. Something needs to be done. Put me in office. No, I wouldn't do a good job neither. But we need a good, honest person in there to take care of us, that worries about us, not worrying about the government and how much, you know, they get paid great. They have great medical, probably dental, vision, everything. They have all this. They live in big houses, you know, and then half of us out here can't afford to buy eggs anymore. So, boy, this mukbang just turned around, didn't it? I'm going to stop talking about it. I could go on forever about yes, Christine. That's funny, Queen. Can you imagine? I'll have Kiki for Kiki for vice president. Vote for me, guys. He got nothing at all. I did get my money that they stole out of my bank account back, because my bank was like, you didn't get any money from them? I'm like, no, absolutely not one penny. And they have already taken money out of my account. And they did fight to get my money. That's what I like about my bank. My bank is really good. They said, we're going to check into this. And they got me my money back. But he got not one penny. Not one penny. You know, not one stinking penny. First, mandatory ASMR. I hear you. Give me a list, everybody. Yeah, there you go. Mandatory for dipping into your account, right? Now, see, had they gave him money and it was not technically mine, I understand that. But don't come steal from me when you gave him nothing, you know. Let's see, what other things would I put in place there? Lower food, lower gas. Yeah. I didn't see what she said there. Oh, yeah. But yeah, we come up with all kinds of good things. There we go. There's a video for you. Can you imagine my running mate, Kiki, over here? Let's see. I wonder what pizza every day. Yep. Pizza every day. Go right ahead, everybody. Pizza every day. I wonder what Kiki would say. What free cheese? I love it. That's funny. What would Kiki say, you guys? Let me see. More dog parks. She'd probably say more chickaman. But you can't have chickaman. But who knows what she would say? She's crazy. You don't, Ashley. You don't get any kind of money. Now, if I was disabled, I could collect off his Social Security. But until I'm 60, which I'm pretty far away from there, I think when you're 60, you could get survivor's benefits, but there's a thing with that. You could get survivor's benefits, but you could only make so much money. Say, I'm just going to say in general, I don't quote me on any of this because I don't know. Say, I'm going to use a low number because it's just easier to calculate in my head. Say, I would get $500 from Social Security. Well, they would tell me, well, you can't make more than $500 from your job, or we're going to take $1 for every $2 over you make from your job. It's a bunch of bull. I think if somebody's earned something, they should get it, right? They should get whatever it is. When people are on Social Security, that is your money. They should not be able to take any of it back. And that goes for the same if you retire early. If you retire early, you get so much in Social Security. If you get a job, they'll take $1 for every $2 more than what they think you should make away from your Social Security. So they steal it right back from you. So it's just annoying. It's really all crazy. Check into it. It's just ridiculous. So if I would turn 60, I could get survivor's benefits. But they already told me, I can't remember the numbers. That's the only reason I use 500. It is more than 500, obviously. But I was just using in general. Well, you get this, but you could only make this much from here. Well, it's not enough to live off of. So, especially when eggs are going to be by then $20 a carton. Yeah. But it is crazy. It's just crazy how I think any money you earn, you shouldn't have to pay. I don't think you should have to pay tax. Oh boy, I better start running. I'm going to have to put in my name for the campaign, because I don't think you should pay taxes on your stock. If you buy the stock, you do good, great for you. You shouldn't have to pay taxes if you have to take some out or borrow from it. You shouldn't have to pay taxes. If you have stock and you have to borrow, or not borrow, if you borrow, you could borrow for free, but say, if you're badly in debt, someone like me, and you have to cash out your stock to pay large debts, you had to pay taxes on that money. And I don't think you should have to there neither, because that's your money if you earned it. I think you should be able to make money. If you have a job, yes, pay your taxes. Everybody has to pay their taxes, you know. It's ridiculous. But that's just my opinion. My opinion really doesn't mean anything. And I endorse that comment. So, it's a spam. Turn it off. I get lots and lots of spam calls. But yeah, I just think there's certain things that just bother me. Like, that you have to pay taxes for this. That's one thing they say, you pay taxes and die. Those are two things for sure in your life. Pay taxes and die. Everybody has to do it. So, yeah. I just, you know, I guess I learned a lot, seen a lot, didn't believe a lot I saw and heard. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm surprised it's as quiet as it is. They've been really quiet across the street. I'm wondering, honestly, they were running, I didn't, but they were running a business out of their yard. It was very loud. It was an automotive business, and I think somebody turned them in. I don't know who, but I do know right, Pina, you're right. I do know that there is a snowbird family, this husband and wife, that come every year in the wintertime. And the only reason why I know this is because my neighbor was friends with them. Hey, Gwen, the avocado. My ex-neighbor across the street was friends with them, and they would walk the neighborhood, and they would write down things that weren't right, and they would call it in. So I think it might have been them, but I'm not sure. But I don't even know if that even happened, but I just know it's kind of weird that they've been really kind of extra quiet over there. So that's a good pickle. These are the sweet pickles right here. I don't like the seeds, though. Do you guys like the seeds? I don't like the seeds on the pickle. I like to push them off. But that's a sweet pickle. I heard a bird. You hear him? Where does Stephen King live? I thought he lives up north. I'm in Florida. For some reason, I'm thinking Stephen King lives up north. I can be wrong. I don't know him that well or anything. I like his movies, some of his movies. I have to say Stephen King did some good movies, that's for sure. And books. I don't know what kind of bird that is. So. Oh, really? He moved to Florida, or does he kind of like visit, you know? I thought he was up north too. Yeah. But guys, I gotta clean all my dishes for making my lunch. I have an ASMR video. Oh, does he, Jerry? I thought he lived up north. I could have sworn he did. Maybe he lives here too, though. He probably has many houses. He's got money. He probably does have some here, you know, because I know a lot of the people that have money, like they have a little warm place. Another little place. Airplane. Always interrupt my videos. But I have a ASMR video coming up at 4 p.m. Eastern. A nice tingly, 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 page by page look through. It's a paper bag one, like Kara made for me. And I think her name on here is CMC. I'm not sure. I hope I get her information right. But she did that paper bag one. So I just tried to make a little version of it just to try it out. So I think that's neat. Oh, he moved to Colorado. I heard that's a beautiful state too. My hair looks, I don't know. Does it look mostly gray? I don't know. But yeah, and it's going to make some nice, great sounds. So make sure you check it out. I'm going to upload my videos, or I don't know. I say I'm going to do it today, but I might not do it till tomorrow. I'm literally that tired. But I think I'm going to go try to snap some pictures and upload some my junk journal called Dream on, or dream. I don't know. What do you guys think? I have the word dream on the outside with a little, you know, where I make my danglies on the outside. It says dream. Should I name it dream or dream on? I'll let you guys decide. Tell me real quick what you guys think. I was going to do dream on, like the song, or just dream, because it says dream coming down. So let me know real quick what you guys think. I'll let you guys pick the name. But yeah, I have that coming on, dream on. Okay, I'll do that then. I'm going to do the dream in parentheses because the name is really dream, you know, because of the word. So I did that. I thought that'd be neat to start doing music names or something. I get so many in my head that I forget. But yeah, okay. got to take some pictures of that. I really would like to go out, but I think I'm too tired to drive. I feel lazy. I took my mom all around doing her stuff yesterday because I knew that today I knew I had to do my grass this week, because if I let it get too high, I cannot push the lawnmower at all. And I still had a hard time because there's a lot of sand out there too. Poor yard looks terrible. It's not really dead. I don't want to say that because I've seen it much worse when it's dry out, you know. But yeah. So watch that, and I have the little haul one coming up, some of the new goodies for Nikki too that I got her. She's not too happy with some. So, oh, she's having a rough time. I wish I could show you. Hold on, maybe. Well, I can't. But, okay, guys, check out the video. Don't forget those thumbs up on all my videos. Comment. Cut myself here. This part of my thumb hurts real bad. I'm getting blisters from mowing the grass. I don't know if it shows. I don't know if I'm going to get blisters. It feels like it, though. I usually do. Cut my leg. I can't even cut the grass without hurting myself, and that's sad. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day, or a wonderful evening, depending on where you are. You guys mean so much to me. Thank you for letting me rave on, because I'm a big pain in the butt. I know it. I don't get on here purposely wanting to do that. But once it starts coming out, it comes flowing out, and it doesn't want to stop. I'm sorry. I'm just disappointed and mad at our system, and you know, and I think it is good to share that people know, you know, what to watch for and what may happen to them. So I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye, guys.